As an end customer, there are a few aspects you need to consider when it comes to modernization. Here you will find out just what they are and how they are implemented in the TIA portal. The fact is, numerous production plants and machines with older SIMATIC controllers have been running reliably for many years. As in the past, they are fully integrated into production. As someone who operates this type of plant, you naturally want to ensure that it will be available at all times. High costs can quickly mount up in the event of failure. Increased maintenance work and declining know-how for older systems may be another reason to opt for modernization. You should therefore plan ahead by replacing all components that are no longer available. By modernizing your plant in this way, you can also easily implement the latest technology trends for greater standardization and digitalization, thus making the plant fit for the future. First, you need to define the requirements of the modernization project, such as better plant diagnostics, expanded communication options, and adaptations to new directives and standards. However, before you modernize your machine or plant, it must be comprehensively analyzed. All aspects should be taken into consideration here: automation, the electrical system, the mechanical system, communication, process engineering, and regulations. This analysis is then used as the basis for creating a concept and possible solutions for modernization. You also need to specify the new hardware and software components. To ensure that the modernization process runs smoothly, draw up a reliable schedule. It should include every project phase, from implementation and commissioning through testing to acceptance. You should modernize your plant in stages. This will minimize any risks. It is important that your planning should also take into consideration non-production time periods for commissioning. Use peripheral adapters as a fallback strategy. They enable automation components to be quickly removed without wiring outlay. The modernization process is implemented in several stages using various tools. An S5, S7 converter is integrated in the Step 7 SIMATIC Manager. You can use this converter to convert your S5 programs to Step 7. The hardware is not taken into consideration here. It is not usually possible to convert all parts of a program. Programs that only contain logic operations do not need to be revised. Some functions, such as data handling, communication, and system functions, must be revised. Instructions for this can be found in the migration guide on the Internet. The Step 7 project is converted into a TIA portal project using the Migrate Project TIA portal function. Use PLC migration to migrate a PLC program within the TIA portal to an S7 1500 program. If a program cannot be converted without errors, the result can be improved by taking appropriate preparation or follow-up measures. To get a complete TIA portal project with S7 1500 hardware, you still need to create the hardware configuration. Tip: simulate and test the software first with PLC Sim or PLC Sim Advanced. This will save valuable time during commissioning. And how do you actually proceed with the migration process? In our example, a SIMATIC S5 controller is to be replaced with a modern S7 1500 controller. There are also a few instructions used in the example program which cannot be converted. Using the Convert S5 file program, convert Step 5 programs to Step 7. To do this, select the S5 program file that is to be converted. The S5 S7 converter now displays the source and destination files. The cross-reference list must be up to date. If you would like to use the icons from the Step 5 program in your S7 program, you will also need the S5 assignment list. You can change the name of the destination files. The table shows the assignment of the new function blocks to the old function blocks. You can change the numbers of the new function blocks. Standard function blocks in the S5 program are indicated with an asterisk. In our example, FB242 in Step 7 can be replaced by standard function FC83. Select the Start button to start the conversion. The converter generates an STL source, an import file for the icon editor, and an error file listing errors and warnings that the converted program contains. To edit the files, you will need a project with an S7 program in the Semantic Manager. The required standard function FC83, which replaces FB242, can be found under S5 S7 conversion blocks in the S7 standard library. Import the generated STL source into your project as an external source. In the STL source, using the errors and warnings, adapt the S5 commands and organization blocks that cannot be converted to Step 7. Using the Compile button, the compiler generates Step 7 function blocks from the error-free source file. In the icon editor, import the converted assignment list. Before migrating to the TIA portal, you can check that your program is consistent using the Semantic Manager. The Step 5 program has been converted to Step 7 and can now be migrated to the TIA portal. The Migrate Project function is integrated in the TIA portal. Here, select the S7 project that you wish to migrate. During migration, the TIA portal creates a new S7 300 project for the migrated data. The migration log lists all migration errors and warnings. In our small example, there is just one warning indicating that the know-how protected MUL_16 function could not be migrated. Delete the function blocks that could not be converted and adapt the program again based on the errors and warnings. You can use PLC migration to migrate the PLC program within the TIA portal to S7 1500. With this migration, a new S7 1500 is created in the project and the existing PLC program is automatically adapted to the new S7 1500 as much as possible. Every modernization process increases the productivity and quality of your plant, making it fit for the future in the long term. You will benefit from greater availability of spare parts and participate in the Industry 4.0 trend thanks to standardization and digitalization.